Now, my brother, let us go straight into this and attack it by the jugular vein. Nothing is going to change under this government. Mate or driver, the value is the same. Now listen to the communication. The guy here, Amin Adam Anta, just became the finance minister barely 3 days ago. And he's talking about taxes. My brother, he's talking about taxes. Bawumia, who is the new leader of the party, told us some time ago, and he still pretends to stand by that their government will move away from a taxation government to a productivity or what production-centered government. Should I break it down? My brother, nobody likes taxes. It takes the strong-willed to say, oh yes, taxes are good, especially when governments put taxes to the right use. We live in a country where we don't see what our taxes are used for. We live in a country where taxation simply means punishment for nothing. My brother, my sister, when Bawumia told us that the economy will be production-centered, we were glad and happy. When he added that it was going to run away from taxation, run away from a tax-centered economy to a production or productivity-centered government, we said, oh wow, that is beautiful. Today, my brother, my sister, they have introduced taxes more than even in the ancient Roman regime of Caesar. Should I say it again? When Bawumia promised us that he would take this country away from a tax-centered country, we believed him. Today, his government has inflicted us with taxes more than even in the ancient Roman Empire led by Caesar. Hallelujah. My brother, when Nicodemus and the rest of them, when the tax collectors were all running around, the people hated them. Because for them, they were just inflicting pain on them. No wonder many of them went to Jesus Christ and asked him, what shall we do? Shall we pay taxes? And he said, when you look at the coin, whose head do you see? They said, the Caesar. He said, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and give unto God what is God's. My brother, it is good to pay taxes, especially if the taxes are put to the right use. But when your tax money becomes fuel for campaign, political campaign, when your taxes become fuel for political campaigns to win elections, my brother, my sister, it calls for alarm. Amin Anta is going around telling them that in the name of the IMF, not even in the name of Ghana, please collect more taxes. Hallelujah. It hurts me, my brother. Barely 1 week in power as the new finance minister, the first thing he did was to run to the Yana and ask for his blessing. I applauded that because it gives traditional authority, power, and recognition. I love that. My brother, my sister, the next thing he did, please collect more taxes. How can you, my brother, my sister, get taxes when productivity is low? Everybody in Ghana is crying right now. Nobody wants to pay taxes, not because they don't want to pay, but because they don't have it to pay. Companies are closing down. I am going on a nationwide patriotic tour. My brother, my sister, So many of the companies we wrote back to us crying. They wish they could give something. Unfortunately, they can't. The country is suffering from internal bleeding, internal hemorrhage. And those of you who know a little bit of medicine, you know that that is more dangerous than any other thing. My brother, my sister. Now, our very good friend Franklin Kujo is saying that some companies in Ghana have been given tax holidays. And according to him, those companies are politically favored companies. In other words, they have political faces. My brother, taxes are supposed to be blanket. Whether you are tall or short, you are supposed to pay taxes as long as you are in a certain category. But to start slapping political favoritism on some of these companies, my brother, it is corruption, favoritism, nepotism, pluralism, cronyism. That is what it is. Thank you, Franklin Kujo, for bringing this out. I would like to say, yes, we would like to pay taxes, but we cannot pay taxes if we cannot produce and earn anything. If the there is not there, you cannot force the there to be there. This is the Black Pot.